What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a completely different hairstyle for my client. My client wanted to chop pretty much everything off. He wanted to do more of a textured top going forward, like a crop top pretty much. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. But to start off with this haircut, I like to go ahead and saturate my client's hair completely with water, just to make it easier for me to go in and detangle his hair with the pick. So now, like I said, I'm gonna be going in to detangle his hair with the pick. I'm trying to make sure that all the curls are pretty much gone, just because it's gonna make it a lot easier for me to run my comb through to trim off the top with my shears. Alright you guys, so now that I got everything detangled, I'm gonna go in and start to trim up the top. So right here I'm gonna be setting in my first initial guideline with the shears, and then I'm gonna be working all the way back, continuing that same guide, maybe going a little bit shorter as I'm going to the back. That way the front is longer than the back. So now I'm brushing everything forward once again, and now I'm gonna start working over to the left hand side, and really I'm just gonna grab a little bit of the guide that I had in the middle and really just connect everything together. So now that I trimmed down the top, I went in and set in a horseshoe type of parting on top, just to separate the top and just to really separate the top from the sides. Alright, now here I'm going to be using my Stylecraft Instinct clipper, and I have the number 1.5 guard attached to it, and I'm also going in with the lever all the way open, and this is basically just to go ahead and remove all the bulk, just to make it easier for me to be able to see all my guidelines and just make it easier for me. But here I am gonna be going in, and I want to leave some length right there in the top section, just to give me enough room to work with to connect everything together from like the fade to the top. Now here I'm going to be going in with my trimmers to go ahead and set in the bald guideline, and the trimmers I am using are the Stylecraft Saber trimmers. These are honestly really good trimmers. I basically only use them just to bald out, but I know a lot of people that use these to line up, and you could really get them to hit as well. But the fade that I'm doing is kind of like a mid-ish drop fade. I really want to emphasize the drop in the back, just to really leave a lot of the length over there in the back of his head. I just feel like it's going to give the haircut a better shape, and it's just going to look better overall. Now here I'm using my Rebel shaver just to make everything nice and bald. So now switching back over to my Instinct clipper, I have the lever at the all the way open position, and I'm gonna go ahead and begin going up about 1/2 inch, really making sure that I'm flicking up to go ahead and create my first initial guideline. So here I'm closing the lever all the way, and I'm gonna start to work out the bottom line. I'm gonna be flicking up about 1/4 of an inch every single time. and really just trying to really feather it. I don't want to dig in too deep just because it's going to create such a hard line that it's going to be harder to blend out. So by feathering it out, it's going to make it a lot easier. So now I adjusted my lever to the halfway position, and once again just really flicking up 1/4 of an inch, just making sure that I stay underneath the all the way open guideline. Now I'm going to be going back in with the lever all the way open just to really clean up anything that was left behind. So now here I attach my half guard to my clipper, and once again starting off with the lever at the all the way open position, I'm going to go ahead and create a new guideline going up about 1/2 inch. Now I'm closing my lever all the way, and then I'm just gonna be going up, flicking up about 1/4 of an inch. And a lot of the times that I'm gonna be using this, I'm really only gonna be using corner of my blade just to do that detail work and really blend out the bottom line. So now going in with the 1 guard, starting off with the lever at the all the way open position, I'm gonna continue to blend up, going up about 1/2 inch to create the new guideline. So now I'm closing the lever all the way, and I'm going to be going in to remove the bottom line and just really doing all the detail work that you possibly can just to go ahead and get rid of all of like the little dark spots that were left behind. But as you guys can see, the fade is really coming together already. Next is going to be just to go in with the clipper over comb and just kind of try to blend in as much as you can with the fade to the top. So now I'm going to be going in with my clipper over comb, and I'm really going to be focusing on keeping the like a square type of shape. So I'm going to be going in and really flaring out with my clipper over comb just to keep that shape that I want. But with the clipper, I have the lever at the all the way open position and just really trying to just connect everything basically. So for the back of his head, I'm going to be connecting the fade to the top using my shears, and really when I grab a section, I'm going to be pulling it away in a 45-degree angle just to really get that nice transition and create some really nice flow. Alright you guys, so now that the fade is complete, I'm going to be going in and just really combing everything in the direction that it naturally wants to go to. I locate the cowlick and really just follow that direction basically. And I do notice that I have a lot of hair that's still hanging over, so the next part is going to be really just connecting once again the fade to the top. So right here, I'm gonna create a diagonal part at the corner of his hairline, going all the way to the back, just so I could really maintain the length in the front, and I'm really only gonna be blending in the sides. So now here I'm gonna be grabbing little sections, and I'm gonna be locating the bottom guideline, which was the longest part of the bottom part, and I'm gonna be adjusting my fingers to like a 45-degree angle. That way I maintain a lot of the length going towards the top. Now here I'm just going in, doing a little bit of scissor over comb just to help blend out that part a little bit more. So now that I got everything connected, I'm gonna be going in and applying a little bit of texture to the top, just really grabbing little sections and doing some point cuts. That's gonna really give it the textured look. So here I'm applying a little bit of hair serum. It's the Elegance hair serum, and I've been using this product for a long time, and I honestly really like doing this. It acts like a heat protectant right before I go in with the blow dry. That way it doesn't damage his hair or anything. It just helps protect his hair. So now here I'm using my Dyson blow dryer to go ahead and dry out his hair, and I'm using about like a medium hot setting, and I'm really just going in, just trying to really mess everything up in a way, if that makes sense. I'm not really using no comb, because I mean, this is a textured haircut, so the messier it could get, the better. And I always like to get it nice and dry right before I go in with the texture powder. I just feel like it gives it a better look. So now here I'm going in and applying a little bit of texture powder throughout his entire head. So what I like to do is I like to open up his hair, that way the texture powder could go all the way down, all the way to the scalp. And then once I do this, really just play with the top and kind of style it the way you want. Alright you guys, so my client does want a lineup in the front, and the way I like to do it is I like to use clipper over comb. That way I could trim a lot of the length in the front but not going too far in, if that makes sense. This clipper over comb almost acts like it kind of just feathers out the front hairline to where it makes it easier for my liners to go through. So now here I'm using my Babyliss FX3s to go ahead and do the entire lineup. I'm starting off in the middle and just really working over to one side, kind of completing one side, and then I'll kind of go back over to the right hand side and kind of match everything together and try to get it as straight as possible. did the lineup, I noticed that some of the hairs right here on the side needed still to be blended in a little bit more. So I'm going back in with the clipper over comb just to fully complete the haircut. Alright you guys, but we're getting to the end of the haircut. I didn't record the beard just because I thought if I did record it, the video was going to be way too long. This is how he came in, and this is the after. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys did, feel free to hit that thumbs up. Also leave your guys' comments in the comment section down below. And I do read and reply to as many comments as possible, so feel free to hit the comment section. But if you guys would like to purchase any of the tools and equipment I use inside this video, as always, the links will be down in the description down below. Let me know what haircut you guys want to see next. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.